and welcome back to Coaster Barras. We're here at Energylandia today.
Yeah, it's our second European park so far this year, and in fact really ever. We are very excited to say the least.
Yeah, and our first stop is going to the very back of the park to Zadra.
Because we want to get on our first ever RMC.
So excited!
It's supposed to be a beast too. And in the distance, it's so crazy, you can see Hyperion flying around already. And it's not even that busy. It's fairly empty on there, not even full trains. So,
let's go.
Let's get going. Here we go. Oh! Wow, that brake is beefy. That LSM brake is like kicks you in the gut.
I'm actually crying, it was that good.
Oh yeah! So you got the back row now.
Huh?
Third ride, back row.
Yep. And we were on the last train, one before the back.
Yeah, so we had front row. We had this row, which is still technically the back train, and then we're going to get on this row now. We can't give our full thoughts yet because it needs to warm up, but so far, you're loving it.
I am. It was brilliant. First RMC, good experience.
That brake run. Oh my god.
Well, we've just had 3 rides on Zadra.
It was intense. Our initial thoughts on our first ever RMC.
I really enjoyed it. I had a really good experience all 3 times. Different experience from the front and the back. The back is obviously a lot more forceful. You get so much airtime. The front, the views are incredible, and the drop when you're going down, because it's so slow and you're getting facing the ground, it's just awesome for its own reason. But the back is definitely better. And
just our initial thoughts, it already overtook Gotham City Escape for you.
It did, just because my butt was more off the seat than in it.
It was. I was not getting as much airtime, we think, because maybe I got the restraints too tight, or maybe feet position. I still really like the coaster, but I've not got a solid opinion of it yet, so I'm waiting till it warms up later in the day.
Yeah, I'm hoping later on it'll be even better, and I'm quite excited for that.
It should be. Apparently it gets really intense later, but it's a beautiful machine.
It is. I was really glad to get on that. And now we're going on Frida.
Frida, which is a
Vekoma Junior coaster.
Interesting. We're not all about the coaster creds, we're not getting on everything here today, just the ones we want to get on. But it's right next to it, so we might as well as RMF Dragon.
And I'm loving the purple track. Purple's my favourite colour.
It is, and we've got a 0-minute queue, what a surprise. It's a beautiful day to do it. Although there is apparently thunderstorms later, so we are going to be like a bit worried about it.
Yeah, we're coming back tomorrow though, so it'll be fine.
It'll be fine, we'll get a handle of it.
And let me just say what a contrast it is to go from such an exhilarating coaster such as Zadra to a chill family coaster like Frida.
And despite being 2 laps, we decided to just film the one for your own sake. And now we've shifted our way to Dragon's Adventure, and it's an interesting little monorail ride, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a workout and a half.
Bit of a workout. It's like powered, I'm assuming, but you also got to use your pedals.
A few inches later.
We've realised one thing, these pedals are actually not increasing the speed no matter how hard we pedal, which would make sense because there's coasters in front of us. If there's other train cars in front of you, how would they speed it up? Because you'd crash. So these are pretty much a novelty, so we were pedaling for like a minute before realising these don't work, there's no resistance, it's just a novelty.
Funny though.
Funny, but yeah, it's like we've only got enough exercise, we're walking 20 miles, but yeah, we'll take what we can take. And beautiful Zadra, all the way up there, is going up. Although we do have a unauthorised passenger on board. This weird looking beetle. Sarah's enjoying a nice cooling water.
It's delightful. It's
in Aqualantis area. We just came off
Frida and Dragon's Adventure,
which is a nice little chill ride as we showed you, but it's nice with views around Zadra, but
yeah, it's quite slow.
It's
but
slow.
It was quite cute.
It's quite cute. It gives your legs a rest because there's a lot of walking in this park. We are really getting drenched here.
I'm loving this. It's really nice.
Yeah. Drenched. I'm telling you, I'm soaking wet.
But now we're going on Abyssus.
We are. Time for another thrill coaster.
Yeah, steel launch Tacoma coaster. Can't wait.
And as always, the areas in here are nice and gorgeous. They do a really good job of theming this place, at least in the back end of the park.
Yeah, the front part.
Front's a bit janky. Yeah. Bit all over the place. Get ready for a launch. Let's see how punchy this launch is. Nothing too intense, but we are on the back. Woo, that's nice though. Way. Second launch. There we go. Oh yeah, nice little hang. Way! Through the loop. Oh wow. More air time. Over the station building. It's quite chill.
Yeah.
It's nice. So we just came off Abyssus.
Yeah, we got a back row seat, which wasn't too bad.
We did. We saw the front row, but there's no front row queue line for that. We wanted it for camera purposes too and for the launches, but it wasn't available, so we just straight went for the back instead.
And the launches weren't too bad. They weren't as fast as some other launch coasters, but not too bad. It does trim a bit on the top, I will say that. So it slows you down right at the very top of the top hat, which is kind of a little bit disappointing, but still a good ride overall.
It is. Just like we said, don't expect Gotham City Escape or Stealth or even Rita levels of launch. Launch is quite tame. But we do want to try the front at some point. But first, we're going to go on to
Tidal Wave Twister, which is the San Pedro disco.
We might as well. Flat rides are always good and we love a good disco. So
we do.
We're going to jump on that right now. So chill and relaxing. Nice water breeze too. Nice shot of Abyssus. I think people are really liking this or are really scared of it. One or the two.
Now, compared to the UK counterparts, the flat rides at Energylandia have a surprisingly long cycle, which is absolutely fabulous.
But now it's time for our first family boomerang of the day, Light Explorers. Gotta love a boomerang. Now that is what you call a really chill boomerang.
It's nice.
Well, we just had another ride on Zadra A, and we decided to go back to the front of the park because there's more thrilling rides down there. And we also got ourselves some refreshment. These are really gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really tasty. So warm today.
So warm, and these are so cheap. They're like £6.40 for two.
Yeah,
something like that. And
pretty
these are medium because we want to keep them.
And we got 3 flavours.
Mixture. Anyway, back to the more extreme zone now. So we're going to be going on
Formula, which is another Vekoma steel launch coaster. So it'll be interesting to see how this compares to Vissus.
It will, but I imagine it's a bit more punchy.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Here we go.
Formula had such a kick, it had the last behind us screaming for her life.
Well, here we go, front row on Formula. We've got a bit of luck. Get ready for a launch. That's actually pretty alright. Woo! Airtime! Oh wow, you come forward there in your experience. Nice and snappy, nice and quick.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, much better launch.
I like that better than Vissus.
Definitely.
I thought Vissus was quite tame.
And since we enjoyed Formula so much, we decided to jump on again for a back row ride. You must escape! Whoa, that's actually quite good on the back. Seatbelts. Well, after what felt like Rita with several inversions, we're now going on to
RMF Dragon, which is a Vekoma suspended family coaster.
Let's go!
Front row ride on RMF Dragon.
Yep, front row on RMF Dragon. Let's hope it's not as brutal as Infusion. Into the dragon's mouth. Whee! Whoa, that's actually quite...
This is nice.
It is, it's nice.
This is what they used to do with all their suspended coasters. Look at that street like this.
Whoa, hey. That was whippy.
This is actually very good.
gotta be careful of that though. I can touch that.
Well, we just came off RMF Dragon and it was surprisingly smooth.
It was a really good coaster and no vest restraints or over the hip, you know, they were quite good.
Yeah, you didn't get your head battered around. I was scared at first. We both were like, this is going to beat us up, but quite comfortable. And we got the first and back row.
And it was very whippy.
Yeah, and it's kind of, it's one of those coasters where it's great on either seat, front or back. Although, interestingly, despite my immunity to stomach drop these days on most rides, on the back row, I actually got a very tiny bit of it. It was more whippy.
And now we're here outside Hyperion, also sponsored by Pepsi.
Apparently, you know, but Pepsi's good, at least when they do full sugar, which they don't anymore, but, you know.
Yeah, it fails a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be this second most intense coaster of the day. Pretty beefy, isn't it?
But it is our tallest coaster, so we're looking forward to it.
Tallest ever coaster, over 250 feet.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go!
And from the moment you walk into the lockers of Hyperion, you really get the sense you're walking into a space station with the mood lighting and alien objects scattered around.
And just like with Zadra, front row riders get equipped with some nifty, not so comfortable goggles. Hyperion. Ah, here we go. Time! Oh, hey! I just cracked my head on that brake run. Oh.
My eyes are watering.
Your eyes are watering even with goggles.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Woo, that's a brilliant coaster.
And since I had such a rough experience on the outside seat on the front row, we decided to try a row further back on the train and let Steve experience the outside seat instead.
Here we go. Woo! Oh yeah, it's way better. Woo! Wow! It starts rattling now. Oh, it starts rattling here though, like just back there. It's really bad here.
Alright, we just came off Hyperion.
And we've had 3 rides on there.
3 rides, we've got front row the first and then middle-ish for the next 2. It's a mixed bag, isn't it?
It's a really good roller coaster, like it's fabulous layout, it's so much fun, you get a lot of airtime, that drop is insane,
Oh, yeah.
And it's just whippy as anything, but the problem was on the outside it's a bit rattly, so got a bit of a headache, and then on the front obviously you do get goggles, but my right eye was just like really painful from the front row ride, which kind of gave me the headache, and then ever since then I've kind of just had it, so unfortunately it's still a bit sore now, even with taking painkillers. And yeah, it's kind of disappointing because I actually love the coaster, it's amazing.
It's really good. It's literally after about the second drop, that's where it starts rattling.
Yeah, but
and it's always on the outside.
Yeah, because you were fine on the inside and I got the inside the last 2 times and it didn't make my headache worse. It just, obviously because I still have it, it's not, you know, great.
Yeah, well, I got beaten up on those 2 outside rows. I don't really get headaches much besides sore or smiler if it's raining, but that really gave me a headache as well.
But we're back tomorrow, so we're going to try it and hopefully without a headache, and yeah, hopefully it'll be a bit better.
We're going to try and get the back road tomorrow, but we just came to one of the rapids.
Yeah, we're going on Atlantis, which is the SBF Visa Group rapids, little smaller family rapids compared to the big Impton one over in the other area.
Yeah, because we had some munchies before going on the third Hyperion to get some food and hydration, so we thought we'll take this small one before going on the boomerang.
Yeah, it's too hot too, so cool down. Nope, I'm going backwards now.
It's your turn. You're the one going backwards now. Wait, maybe not.
You were saying.
It's fine.
We're spinning, so, you know, we'll both have equal opportunities to go backwards. Yeah, it's a bit of a sploosh, but nothing too much. Yeah. Ah, okay, there we go.
There you go. See, you spoke too soon.
Ah.
You jinxed it. It's not too bad. Boof.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a rapid spinning, round, round, round.
The shock of it. You might get your camera in a second. Hey.
The balloon. You were saying? Wow, we are really
Yeah, we're really spinning right now. This is like near nauseous levels of spinning.
This is crazy.
Oh,
Wow.
that just broke the spin cycle.
Wow, that was. I haven't seen a lot of people go on this and they would not get that the spin cycle.
I feel more water
It's
dripping
so-
into my butt. What? It's true. But it's a good feeling. It's cooling me down.
After a slightly moist trip on the Tamer Rapids, we headed next door for the second family boomerang off the park with the awesomely creative name of
Boomerang.
Oh, that's a bit of a punch. Whee! One last little quarter rise up the hill.
Absolutely love going backwards.
And after that chill boomy,
The time has finally come to get back on Zadra, which has been warming up nicely all day.
So we pop back over to the Dragon Zone to experience the beast at full speed.
Oh yeah! Nice stall! Way! Oh yeah! Get ready for the brake, that's gonna be hard! Oh yeah, you got a brace. That sped up even more. That is like intense now.
I just love it so much.
Weirdly enough, despite the fact it sped up, that stall felt better. Weird.
And there ends day one of Energylandia.
yeah, because we were gonna do this in one single vlog, but the park is so humongous, you just literally can't do it in one day, especially if you're re-riding things like Zadra and Hyperion and all the others.
Yes, and we've got still quite a lot to get on.
We do, we've got the new area, Sweet Valley, which we're gonna hit tomorrow,
And we've got quite a lot of water rides, plus the water coaster speed to get on.
which looks
Brilliant.
And we're obviously going to re-ride stuff as well here and there and get on some of the extreme flat rides, which we can't wait for.
Yeah, and I can't wait to get back on Zadra.
You can.
Hence the hat.
Yeah, we bought a lot of merch, but what can you do? It's like the park is amazing, so you got to rep the park.
You do.
Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe.
And join us again for day 2 of Energylandia.
And as always, be like a barra.
And keep coasting.
Bye-bye. Look at Hyperion, it's such a beauty!